1972 was a booming year for the German music scene, with hard rock, symphonic rock, and jazz rock bands sprouting up everywhere. And one such band in the latter category was Brainstorm, and from their 1972 release Smile a While, the track Das Schwein Trugt. It's kind of like Soft Machine Volume 2 if Elton Dean had joined the band that early. Kind of like a mixture of like 1969 and 1970 era softs. Because it's really brisk, punctual, and kind of psychedelic, and yet it's also got like a lot of sax, and it's also somewhat like jazzier and more like chromatic. Some real thick sounds going on from only four guys. Let's see. Roland Schaeffer plays clarinet, soprano saxophone, tenor saxophone, electric piano, vocals, electric guitar, and acoustic guitar on this album. So a real multi-instrumentalist, real instrumental powerhouse there, that one guy. Also plays, yeah, okay. He's even, there's another credit that says double bass, but not on this track. And then let's see, bass guitar, flute, bass flute vocals by Rainier Bodensohn, and the drums, percussions, Joachim Koinzer, organ, electric piano, Eddy von Overheidt. Yeah. Just those four guys creating all the sound, but one guy seeming to do a lot, moving his hands around a lot. And, you know, we've got those kind of like Mike Ratledge type organ tones going on and such. hear those really fluid, really frontal bass lines, like very like Hopper-esque. It sounds like Roland Schaeffer is double tracking right here. Really, like, just dirty, kind of fractious organ tone, kind of taking the place of what a guitarist may have done, like on some fuzzy, distorted, it's approximating that. And some really good cymbal-laden rolls from the drummer there, Joachim Koinzer. And our main guy, the multi-instrumental powerhouse Roland Schaeffer, went on to play with Guru for several albums during the late 70s, and also appeared on Helmut Hattler's 1977 solo album. Yeah, the guy from Kron. Yeah, one of my favorite German bands. The other guys, though, primarily it was just Brainstorm, the two Brainstorm albums, and the precursor, Fashion Pink. I love that name, Fashion Pink. I wonder where they came up with that name. Yeah, these guys got quite a fashion sense. Let's hear another. Interesting, these titles are in German. A practice that tended to be employed by East German acts from the time period. Now, this band being primarily instrumental, so it doesn't really count, but this band is from the very west of Germany, like right near the border of France and Switzerland, so interesting practice. Let's hear another track from the album, Small a While. Zwick Zwick. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 11 8. It looks like we got some real great interplay here between the flute work of Rainier Bodensohn and the our main brass sax guy. Yeah. Now, this is a unique arrangement. I can't think of many passages like this. It's like a flute salad, and yet it's really being kicked. I mean, the drummer is just really kicking up dust here behind it all, creating quite a lot of density between just those two instruments. The way those like sax tones are just like piercing and just hitting all those high notes, and that fuzzy, just fractious organ sound just cutting through. And yeah, take a few seconds to follow each instrument and appreciate the tonal separation and just the interplay and just everyone kind of doing their own thing, and it all being just kind of loosely held together by that drumming, which is just kicking through everything and just pushing everything to the limit. This is just so. The density is just. That searing, that. Now that saxophone is getting all kind of stored and kind of going through kind of like some phasing or an envelope or something. What was that? 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. What's that? Brainstorm, Zwick Zwick, and before that, Schwein Trugt, two tracks from their phenomenal 1972 album, Smile a While. Yeah, great German jazz rock band in a very action-packed year for the nation. Turning out all kinds of great albums that year. In this vein and many others, this band being one of like half a dozen acts on the continent that were really picking up on the gauntlet laid down by Soft Machine. Like between, especially like on Volume 2 and Volume 3, I'm hearing kind of like a mixture of those two albums a lot in this track. And also like other bands, other examples being Super Sister from the Netherlands, the French bands Moving Gelatin Plates and Pazop, and the Belgian acts Mad Curry and Shampoo, And those being the four, and to a lesser extent, the Finnish band Wigwam. And Tassavalani Presidenti could kind of fit into that category somewhat, not quite as much. But meaning like a perfect combination between the real speedy, uh, like sonically warped, sonically skewed, meaning like psychedelic, kind of like boxy, distorted sounds here and there, of like Soft Machine Volume 2, combined with the jazzier, the more chromatic, and definitely and the brass embellished sounds of Soft Machine Third. Yeah, and then of course you had other bands that followed more exclusively like in the vein of Third, like oh Placebo. They had some other influence as well, but yeah, the more because by Third onward they're starting to get a little bit more mannered. Soft Machine I'm talking about. But basically, I'm hearing like I'm hearing the definite like rock elements, the psych elements. I'm hearing the abandon. I sonically and just the that kind of humor, that kind of giddiness. Um, and I'm hearing less of a mannered approach than Soft Machine would generally employ once Elton Dean joined the band. Um, yeah. For more rubies and sapphires from from the two Brainstorm albums, and from similar German albums in this vein, see the directory of albums by German artists, linked in the description below. Like and subscribe and follow me on social media, and leave a comment if there are any observations you have about these two tracks that we just heard, the arrangements, the layers, the instruments, and what they did, and what they managed to achieve, any details that stood out to you. And until next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most ear travel trimaximalist, signing off.